Hello there, my Capricorn collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh, Capricorn, what do you need to know? What do you need to know, Capricorn? Well, that was quick. Four of Wands. Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Libra, there with the Ten of Cups. You're in a rather precarious situation. Ship here, an option or an opportunity? What are you doing? Oh. Someone isn't happy. So those of you in a relationship or partnership, someone could be thinking about what it would be like getting out of that relationship or partnership. Or they could be trying to figure out how to get out of that relationship or partnership. You got the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. There's the Hierophant. There's the Page of Cups. And there's the Five of Wands. There's the Ace of Swords. Over the fours, you have the Empress. There's the Ten of Swords. There's the Two of Cups. Oh, someone is stuck in a very mediocre relationship or partnership. Something didn't save the relationship or partnership, or this is, you get that relationship or partnership and you find out that it's actually very boring. So everything was fun and exciting at one point in time, but now everything is, this is the beautifully beige vibe. When things are beautifully beige, you either like beige or you don't, right? This is when things are beautifully beige. The Ace of Wands. There you are, Capricorn. There's the Eight of Cups. And there's the Magician energy. Alright, so you had the reconciliation, or you have the Ace of Pentacles there between the Hierophant, the Page of Cups, the Five of Wands. Some of you, the temptation, the person that was the temptation, or once the temptation isn't there, the excitement is out of the vibe, and then it changes the whole dynamics of the relationship or partnership. So this is, you got that partnership, you got that relationship, you got that option, you got that opportunity. Work, love, life here, it kind of coincides with a work situation, or some of you, romantic relationship or partnership, really. They both tend to play out the same way. But someone's wanting to get single. That Queen of Pentacles is looking at their options or looking at their opportunities. That could be you, Capricorn. It is a Queen of Pentacles. But something isn't, it isn't the outcome that someone's wanting or someone's expecting. So things have changed rather interesting. So I don't know if someone hasn't made the proposal yet, or someone made that proposal, but now there's definitely no happily ever after. It's just beautifully mediocre. It's beautifully mediocre. So you need to avoid this sort of, this is when things can get a little karmic, or what do you need to know? What do you need to learn? What's this whole point of the relationship or partnership? Whatever the fix-all, whatever the solution was, someone thought they found the solution. That wasn't the solution. Some of you, you could be dealing with somebody that gets bored very easily. Because honestly, with that Empress energy there, this could be someone that always changes their hairstyle or their hair color. They're always changing. It's a rather vivacious energy. This is a person that, there's that vivaciousness. But then within that relationship or partnership, this is when the boringness, because the excitement isn't there anymore. Some of you waiting to like put any emotional attachment on a relationship or partnership until after the passion sort of fades out, so that way it's not all just passion-based decision making. So you probably haven't been with this person in the biblical sense in a while. The Hierophant definitely brings an interesting perspective to this. With Sagittarius showing up, those of you, if you happen to be a Sagittarius cusper, Capricorn, or you're dealing with the Sagittarius Scorpio cusper, this could be the vibe. Look, I feel like you got your option, you got your opportunity, right? You got the job, you got the promotion, and now you're just bored as fuck because it sounded more exciting than what it was. Those of you, the relationship, the partnership vibe, right? Everything was great when the passion was there, but now that you're not even, the passion don't even make the relationship work. And some of you, without the passion there, the relationship really doesn't make sense or it doesn't work. There's the clarity coming in on this for you. Those of you, the beautifully beige, find somebody you like a lot, and some of y'all quit focusing on like the love energy or something. If you like them, honestly, you'll make sensible choices, and you won't feel the need to keep this sort of excitement going. Once you put love on this equation, though, and everything turns beige, some people don't like that. I feel like some of you, this is where you're at. This is where you're at. You achieved the dream or goal. I feel like you've achieved it. So you've got that promotion, you got that relationship, you got that partnership. Some of you, you got the ring. Everything is great, or you thought everything was going to be great, and then everything is just, it's beautifully beige. It's beautifully beige. There's no other way to describe it. Which isn't a negative, it just sort of is what it is. The excitement isn't there that used to be there. I kind of feel like you had a lot of milestones along the way that kind of directed the decision of the relationship or partnership. Because whatever you thought was going to be a solve-all really wasn't. And those of you, if you're that Empress energy, this is someone that changes their look a lot. They change their style a lot. They need a bunch of change, and they're not a big fan of beige. They're not a big fan of beige. I don't feel like there's anything wrong. This is just, it's boring as fuck. Things are boring. Things are boring. Yeah, you've got that sort of comfortableness to it. You've got the best of my love. This always gives Eagles vibes. So, wow. Stick with people that you like, and mindful of those when you start using the love word. Because when you're making love decisions based on love, if you like the person and you just keep that sort of like energy, you will grow into loving them. And pay attention to the one that needs all that excitement. They're not used to a beautifully beige, perfectly happy relationship or partnership. This does have a love vibe to it. But with the Queen of Pentacles, the Virgo, the Libra, there to the Ten of Cups, someone is wondering, they either wanted that Ten of Cups, or now they're regretting getting into that Ten of Cups situation. Whatever the solve all was, it didn't work. Or whatever this is, it's beautifully beige is basically it. But someone realizes the love language isn't the same, or the expectations aren't the same, or once everything gets kind of, it just sort of balances out with Libra, Virgo and Libra bringing that sort of beiginess to it, and everything is just beautifully mediocre. It's given the vibe of someone that changes their look or their hair often. So this is someone that doesn't really, they don't like beige. And that is genderless, loves. That is genderless. Hey. Some of you, is that really going to be the solution or the resolution? Because I feel like you kind of figured out a solution or you had a resolution, and for some of you it worked, but it really didn't. This comes down to one partner's expectations not being met. But this would be the partner that has a lot of expectations. They expect a lot of excitement. They expect a lot of, they're a high maintenance person. They would be the high maintenance one in the relationship or partnership. If there's not like sparkly things or things, those of you that focus on the milestones instead of just perfectly being in a happy relationship or partnership or codependent situation without expecting the milestones. So someone needs the milestones. Hey, this is kind of pulling an Aquarius vibe. So maybe you're a Capricorn Aquarius cusper. Or you got Aries, Sagittarius with Scorpio vibes here. So maybe you're dealing with the Sagittarius Scorpio cusper or Scorpio Sagittarius cusper. They would be high maintenance though. They would be high maintenance. But it kind of feels like they're just, yeah, everything is beige. Everything is beige. Oh. For some of you, I feel like this is perfect. For others of you, this is where you're going to get bored. But honestly, this would be the person that needs, they're the person in the relationship or partnership that needs all the, they follow the milestones and things really aren't. It's like whatever they thought was going to make them happy actually just compounded the situation and made it maybe not such a positive option or opportunity anymore. The Empress, the Eight of Wands. The solution wasn't the resolution, or the resolution wasn't the solution. It actually made things far more interesting. And this is beautifully beige. For a lot of you, this is like the perfect relationship or partnership. But maybe not for the Empress. You got the Page of Cups down here, so someone could be thinking about an ex, or someone could be thinking about another missed option or a missed opportunity, or if someone had a choice between you and someone else, and they chose you, now they're having doubts because things are probably looking better, or they think things would be looking better if they'd made the other choice. I don't feel like you did anything wrong in this. This is just someone's expectations. They change a lot. They change their look a lot. This is a person that changes everything a lot. They like very vibrant things. Something. It's like something with the hair. Maybe they do like a particular. Maybe they like to do like streaks of color, or they're continually changing their hair color or the style or their. This is when you get that option, you get that opportunity, and when things kind of balance the fuck out, It's beautifully beige. The Empress is stuck in this. That's what makes the difference here. So the one that came up with what the solution should be, or what the resolution should be, is the one that kind of created their own. This would be the conversation where it'd be like, what more? What more do you want? What more do you need? Especially if you've met every expectation. This is just, things are boring and things are, they just kind of are what they are. I don't feel like it's a negative, but someone isn't happy because it isn't what? You don't have that Sagittarius Scorpio energy to it. So the one that wanted the resolution, the one that created the resolution, or what they thought was the solution, it really wasn't. So someone's unhappy in their current situation, but they can't really complain because they chose it. Especially Capricorn, if you've actually said that. You've done everything this person wanted. So you've met every milestone, you've met every expectation, but yet they're still unhappy. It is, anytime Emperor and Empress shows up, those are high maintenance relationships, partnerships, people, opportunities. Those are people that need everybody else to sort of create the vibe that they're in. King of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, there to the Nine of Cups. Whose dream or whose wish fulfillment are you focused on now? And is it a distraction from what you're doing? I don't know. This is only tricky or complicated because the one that created the solution isn't happy with the solution that they created for themselves. It's a very happy vibe. Well, it's a mediocre vibe, but it's a very happy vibe. Two of Pentacles, the King, Queen of Swords. Oh, look at that Capricorn. Ah, this feels romance-based. There's a Ten of Cups relationship, partnership situation here. It feels more romance, but take what's yours and leave what's not. You've met every expectation. You've done everything. This is a person that celebrates every milestone. So they're looking at what everybody else is doing instead of what's particular to your relationship or partnership. I feel like you've done everything right. And this is a relationship or partnership you're in. This isn't some secondary shit. This is a relationship or partnership you're currently in. And things are just, I mean, they're just beautifully mediocre. There's something with the inspiration, and there's something here with this Nine of Cups. So make sure, I mean, what are your goals? What are your objectives? What are you focused on? And stay focused on that. Now look, if you are happy single and this is just your energy, this is you. You create the option, you create the opportunity. Things have sort of, it's almost like a mindfulness of a complacency vibe here, honestly, and getting re-inspired. The thing is, there's nothing, it's just, everything is just sort of balanced out. I mean, with Virgo, Libra, there to that Ten of Cups, okay, this is it. This is it. You've created it. Especially those of you that you created it. Although I do feel like some of you in a relationship or partnership, the partner that they created the whole sort of energy of the relationship or partnership. And now some of them really can't complain because they chose everything. So for some of you, that could be, well, you're going to understand who's the most, who takes up most of the energy in the relationship or partnership. This person changes everything all the time. So, I mean, their whole vibe is they're always changing their look or their shot style, or they always want to change things up. Ooh, what an interesting pickle or interesting predicament. There's Pisces, there's the Seven of Wands, and there's the Ten of Wands. Look, you can only change things so much before you realize that it's not the relationship or partnership, it's the partner. Because it doesn't matter how much you, and some of you, how much are you accommodating this person? Because I feel like you've accommodated every one of their fucking little whims. And they go on, they have a lot of whimsical vibes, or they have a lot of flights of fancy. That you keep meeting their expectations and they're still not happy. So you're dealing with someone that isn't happy, don't know what'll make them happy, but aren't really focusing on creating that happiness themselves. They would be the high maintenance one. If this is you, you're a single Capricorn. I mean, for fuck's sake, what would make you happy? And if you don't know what would make you happy, you got to figure that out first. Those of you, if someone had a choice between you and they chose you because you were the one that met all their expectations, they could be tempted by the one that really didn't cater to their flights of fancy here. Because whatever this is, it is perfect. But this is like someone that continually changes their mind about something because they don't even know what they want. This is going to be, it's not even going to be tricky. I mean, if you've met everyone's expectations and the person, it's kind of like the person designed the room and then they turn out they don't like it. This is the person that you've done everything they wanted to do in the relationship or partnership. You continue to do everything that they want you to do in the relationship or partnership. And I feel like you've made far more concessions than this person has. And they're still not happy. Some of you, when you start dating somebody, those that don't know what the fuck they want, it's like those that can't decide what they want to eat, and then you fix them something to eat, and then they bitch about it. Some of you need to avoid those people. Because if they don't know what's going to make them happy, you are never going to be able to make them happy. You could be getting single, or some of you are going to realize that that high maintenance partner of yours is going to create some sort of situation, or they need some change. They need some change. Especially if you've maybe pulled your focus off of them and started focusing more on you. So you've met all their expectations. You've given them everything to make them happy. And then now you're working on you. You're creating your own option, your own opportunity. Now, those of you Capricorns who are happy single and wouldn't tolerate this type of vibe in a relationship or partnership, this could be the growth that you're experiencing. And you just really need to figure out what's going to make you happy and what isn't. Because if you honestly don't know that, then you need to answer that question yourself. So this is, you're wanting the solution to something that you don't even know what the hell the solution is. So if you're choosing between a choice between two partners, right, or a choice between two options, You're not even sure what you're interested in or what would make you happy. But if you're expecting the options or the opportunities to make you happy, they're always going to fall short because you didn't know what you wanted in the first place. So this is more complacency, lazy, or some of you are just high maintenance, and eventually people are going to stop jumping through them hoops, especially if all the expectations are being met. Pay attention early on if you're dating somebody. If they don't know what the fuck they want, some of you, the simplest is they don't know what they want to eat. You fix them something or you get them something and they spend the whole time bitching about it. You can't read your partner. It's not your job to read your partner's mind. It's not your job to sort of meet their expectations all the time. Especially if you keep meeting their expectations. I mean, damn. This would be the perfect relationship for most people. But it's the one that always changes their look. They always change things. And how accommodating have you been? Oh, wow, Capricorn. I don't know. If you don't know what's going to make you happy, ain't nobody else going to know what makes you happy. Is basically it. So if you're undecided, now's not the time to make a choice. Damn, Capricorns. Take what's yours, leave what the fuck isn't. I mean, this is a good vibe. Someone isn't happy because they don't like the choices that they made that are like, everything is perfect. It is honestly, everything is perfect. You've met someone's every expectation. So if they're not happy, they can't blame you because they made the choices. This is the person that celebrates every fucking milestone. So they had expectations throughout all the relationship or partnership. They celebrated every little thing. That's the sort of vibe. This person pays way too much attention to what other people do as well. So they're basing their sort of decisions on what everybody else is doing. This would be a person that follows the trends, follows the style. They're not much of an individualistic type of person. So every choice that they make is kind of what everybody else does. It's the beautifully beige. Everything looks perfect. Everything looks good. It just doesn't have that excitement to it. Some of you do be mindful of this Emperor energy. Especially if someone had a choice between two. This would be someone that wouldn't be happy on either one because there's always... I mean, you created it. You created it. Oh, Capricorn. I take what's yours, leave what's not on this. It's the high maintenance partner. It is the high maintenance partner that expects you to meet all their expectations, even if they don't know what the hell it is that they want. And that just is, I mean, that is impossible. You can't do that. You will run yourself ragged. All right, good luck, God bless, take what's yours and leave what's not. People need to make decisions, and if you don't know what that decision is, then just sit your ass down until you figure this out. Because this is, everything is exactly, it's good. It's a good vibe. The only negative is that it's kind of fucking boring. Good luck, God bless, take what's yours and leave what's not, Capricorn. All right. This is good. This is good.